Hello guys, good morning. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to use this application. This application is done in Microsoft Access. Okay? I call this application as CostaBuilder. This is the improved version of the CostaBuilder that I created 2 years back. I'm going to enter my username and I will enter my password. That's it. Then click the login button. The program is loading. This is our main homepage. I created 12 buttons so that the user will find it easy to use. I divided the button into 3 parts. The first part is for the homepage. On the left panel, you will find the same buttons or tabs that we have here in our homepage. Bill of quantities, budget, bill of materials, price of materials, labor rates, equipment rate, subcontract, bill job rate, and the other info, which you can also find in this homepage. The only difference is that these buttons open separately. Okay? See? If you want a straightforward file, just click the home button. It's everything there. If you want to open the file, click the home page. Everything is there. Okay? But I will also show you the other function of these buttons. I have 2 forms where you can create your bill of quantities. I have also one here, a form where you can build up your rate. If your company has an existing rate for an item of concrete, you can always use the rate that whatever you have. But if you don't have, you are starting from scratch, you can build up your rate using this form. You will find a familiar table here. The only difference is that it is designed primarily for the purpose. Okay? You will not find or open many tabs in Microsoft Excel because in this form it is already built in. Anyway, this is also another tab, but this is fixed already in every item. Okay, this is designed per item in the BOQ. See, we have also the project information for the project name, and this form is called your build-up rate, or this is also the DOPA, the detailed unit price analysis, the other term. Okay. You can see we have here material tab, labor, equipment, subcontract, indirect, and the ceiling rate. This is your ceiling rate, right? A ceiling rate is composed of profit, tax, and of course, your safety net markups. By the way, this is the estimated budget portion, or it is the dry cost. It is dry cost because it is directly charged to the item without any markups. It is the base price. Whatever the price of the material directly from the supplier, it is the same price that you will enter in this table. So this is the base price without profit. Let us check for the labor. Whatever the actual rate of the employee per hour, it is also the same rate you will apply in this table without profit. So, meaning this is your budget. This is the base price. Of course, you are a contractor, you will add percentage for the profit, for the markup, and for the tax, correct? So when you add those markup, it calls the ceiling rate. And that will be the rate of the item, okay? If you already created a BUR, if you want to check the BUR, just click this button, search BUR code, and then you will find it there. Like for example, for this mobilization, this is only an example, okay? This is the rate that you just built a while ago, okay? You will find this table empty because you are not going to buy materials for mobilization, correct? That's why there is no material here. Let us check for the labor. I have not also included for the labor cost because you are not going to use mason, welder, steelman, foreman in the mobilization, correct? Equipment. Do I have to use equipment? No, because it is rental. So no need. If you'll notice, I add 00 here, representing that there is no cost within these tabs, okay? Subcontractor, 0. Subcontract, 0 also. But here in the indirect cost, I have recorded why I put general foreman here. Mason or labor helper. Actually, this is just an example. But anyway, since you are mobilizing your equipment and manpower, and because they are there, their salary is already starting. So, when you are making a cost, think everything, include everything in your quotation, okay? So, I can write the general foreman. It's up to you. If you don't want to include this manpower, it's up to you. But as you can see, it is listed in the indirect labor because it is not directly to the project, okay? So, how many labor? How many foreman? Only one foreman. It's 850. Okay. Mason. Okay. Two mason. Helper. Two. And then, okay. We have also here a material. Why I did not put the cement in the material tab? Because it is not a direct material. What is the difference between direct materials and indirect materials? Direct materials are materials directly attached to the building. For example, column. If this item is column, you need to make a material for 1. Ready mix. 2. Rebars. 3. Tie wire. 4. formworks. Do you get what I mean? These materials are directly charged to the item and it is part of the building, correct? Mobilization is just part of temporary. They are indirect, okay? That's why the cement for your tempasil, no, I'm sorry. Since the item is mobilization, maybe at the time of mobilization, you bring already cement, sand, and gravel for the purpose of making the base slab of your temporary office. Or if you don't want to put that one in this table, you can remove it and include it in the item of tempasil or temporary facilities. But as of now, just for the example, I added those material in this indirect cost table, okay? Now, after listing all those items you needed in this tab, you have a total here that you need to copy. Don't forget it, okay? Copy, Control C, and then paste it here. Now, remember that this is your projection for this particular item. So, this will be now your budget. This is the budget for mobilization. Correct. But since you are building a rate, you need to add markup for you to have a profit. Am I correct? Yes. You can type any number here, percentage based on your company norm. Of course, you need also to consider markup for whatever unseen items or untowards incidents during the mobilization. And then of course, you need also to add tax, correct? Now, after adding all those tax, now you have the ceiling rate. This is your ceiling rate that you are going to put in this mobilization. Okay? Then save it and then refresh. Now let's go back to that item. As you can see, we have a save button here and then a create BUR. If you click this one, it's the same form when you click this button. So let's go back. Where is the item that you just created? Okay, like what I told you, you can search the BUR code here for the mobilization. See? It's there. Guys, when you create a new item or a new rate using this button new, once you fill up this information automatically giving you this code, and this code control this BUR, this particular item. Okay? When you click this budget. See, it is there. That is the budget for this mobilization. See, that's it. This is automatic. Once you finish creating the BUR, that BUR is automatically created also here. Okay? See? You want to check it? Mobilization, the ceiling rate. It's 42,650. This is the budget. 42,650. All in all, you have 52,650 because of this cleaning, grabbing, and disposal. This number I just example, okay? Okay. So, this is the main form. This is where you will work every time when you are making BOQ. These two form, okay? What is this other information? This is the information of your project and the company. If you are going to add new project, then just simply create new, okay? Now, these buttons are reserved for your database. Your database of materials, your rates, equipment, and subcontractor. When you create your rate from this form, all those materials listed in the materials, you can find it here. Or if you click this one, you can find it there. It's the same material that you created here. This is the table or button where you can enter all the records of your material. It's very simple, straightforward, and self-explanatory. Whatever materials you have, if you have a request for quotation or you get something price from any supplier, or even if you have all price of materials, simply record everything here, including the date of that material when you get it. Okay? In this column, the age will tell you if the price is already obsolete and if the price is still valid. You see, this item is price is less than 6 months old from the date of registry. If we try to this is for the absolute, it's more than a year already, so no need to use the price of that. If you want to check that one, for example, we make it 2022, it's probably more than 6 months, right? And when you save it and refresh, that age notification will also change. See, now he's telling you check for new price because that item is more than 6 months already. Maybe there is new price now, while for these items here, this item is less than 6 months, so it's very valid. You can use the price. That is the purpose of using that here. Okay, it is also the same here in our labor rates. It is also very basic, no need for the detail. If you want to make a detail, you can do it by yourself, but not in this form, because this form is intended only for the rate that you already have. Okay, by the way, we have two types of manpower, indirect manpower and direct manpower. General foreman is considered to be indirect manpower. It is considered to be direct manpower. Now, I have a button here. Is the general foreman direct? If he is direct, check the button. Because if he is direct, he might have monthly salary. You can enter the salary here. You notice this will now be locked. You cannot enter any amount here. But if you uncheck this one, vice versa, you cannot enter here, but you can edit here. It's the other way around, okay? So, this accountant has an ID of 11. Search for that number 11. This is it. See? See? But this one is also locked. You cannot enter number here. But if you want to uncheck this one, but see? You get my point? I hope so. Okay. For the equipment, I don't need to make a productivity rate or production rate for this particular equipment, because our concern is only the rate. Okay? And if you have also subcontract works, record the details there. Now, in the last part, we have the buttons here for the prints. Whatever you finished here or here, it is automatically generated in this button. So you know what is the importance of these tools? It shortcuts your work. Are you happy? So no worries anymore. Once you create your budget, here, this is the budget creator. Automatically you have the BOM. So we have two BOM for the indirect and for the direct. I already explained to you what is direct material and indirect material. And this is also your BOQ. See? I think I already explained to you this application. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have question or query, just write down your comment below and I will gladly answer your question. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching my video. Bye bye. See you next time.